Skyzone.Society.
Yo, what's going on to all my people out there in the sports world? If you tapped in, you
Yeah.
gotta know what you tapped into. But if you don't, you're not tapped into the Zone Sports Podcast. You dig?
Word up.
On one half for your host, your boy Big V. You know what I mean? For all my people out there on the YouTube, you see my guy over there. If not, you hear him on the SoundCloud. What's going on, my guy?
What up, Big Vito? Yo, it's your boy Corey, never telling the same tired old story. It's your boy COOL, always wondering what the hell. It's your boy Cool C. Don't think I ever dated a floozy, but I don't know about that. And look, for all the people that's watching, yo, we got the name for you in the back, man. It's your boy Corey, man. What's happening, Vito?
Yes, sir, man. You know what it is, know what I mean? Before we jump into all the sports talk that we gotta get into, let me let the people know who we sponsored by right quick. We sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society. Make sure y'all shopping at Skyzone.Society.bigcartel.com. It's getting hot. We just released the shorts over there. Go get you a pair. We got all kind of stuff going on. You know what I mean? First off, let me apologize to the people. You know what I mean? We've been missing the action for the past couple of weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Last week, man, my kids just got out of school on that Wednesday that we normally shoot the pod on. They wanted me to just chill with them and kick back. I hit my man Corey and said, man, the kids, they just want me to just be the fun dad today. I can't say no, man. They did good this year. I had to
before I even let you go on with that, when Zoneland, when Big V hit me with this, what the young folks say now, say less. I totally understand. I'm like, man, do your thing, dog. Family first. You know what I'm saying?
And I definitely appreciated that. You know what I mean? And then the week before that was set up to do the pod all morning, but early that morning, internet went out due to Spectrum, of course.
Couldn't do nothing about that.
Couldn't do nothing about it, man. Was out from 5:30 in the morning.
Wow.
Until about right before tip-off came on, literally. No lie.
Done, man.
Man, it was tough, boy. And I was sweating bullets because I was sweating bullets. I thought I was gonna miss the game, Corey. And man, I mean, you talk about no internet. I mean, you got to think I'm a gamer and all that. I couldn't do nothing. Man. I couldn't do nothing, like nothing to pass the time by at all. I couldn't turn in no work. I couldn't email nobody from the computer. Nothing. I couldn't do nothing, Corey. Like literally, I couldn't watch anything. You know, everything is ran by the Wi-Fi now. So I didn't want to run the hotspot on my phone, even though I could have. But come on, you don't want to be texting and hotspotting, and it's too much on it.
And sometimes it ain't as reliable too. It ain't. It's like when I look at like hotspotting and stuff, like I use that for work when I'm working from home. Yeah, but I can't do any video chat, and I really can't call. You can't do too much. I mean, it's like on some spare tire type stuff.
It really is, and I can't. Of course, I'm not going to be sitting here gaming online off the hotspot. I've done it before, but I don't feel good about it, man.
We don't even have an unlimited plan, so we couldn't do that even if we wanted to.
Fam, talk about it, bro. Oh my goodness, man. Other than that, that was my couple of weeks, man. How has your weeks been, man?
Man, look, man. Between us just seeing all the gifts from the baby shower show up at our doorstep. Want to thank you, your wife Michelle, and everybody. I mean, we just getting gifts out the yin yang, and it's like it's that moment when it's getting real, and you see like these little onesies and stuff like that. It's like, yo, you talking about as of today of June the 15th. You talking about a couple of weeks. She gonna be here, God willing.
Oh yeah.
So
yes, sir.
Gearing up for that, and then you know what I'm saying. Got me a privacy fence for the backyard for the crib that got installed today. Shout out to Lowe's for the finances. It's probably gonna take me about 12,000 years to pay it off, but we ain't gonna trip on that. You know what I'm saying?
For the people that can't see me, my mouth is open, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Corey. Like, yo, my penis is getting hard. You know what I mean? Because yo, you had like you don't understand. That is one of my man wet dreams, and I'm living through you right now, Corey. The privacy fence and the back.
My wife and I have been planning on holding off on it for like another 4 or 5 years. Because we was like, man, you don't need to be getting no fence with a baby coming. But dog, when I'm telling you, like these newer cribs, dog, they're borderline apartments. And people my neighbors who are cool, I don't have a problem with them personally. Right. But man, like sometimes, like, damn, man, how many times you keep coming after their kids? They'll be like, yo, stay out of my backyard, this, that, and the third. So the way my crib is set up, our living room is in the back portion of the house. Now, I'm a guy where it's like, okay, the front of the house, it is what it is. You know, you got sidewalks, you got traffic, you got the road, everybody front yard got traffic going through it in regards of just the mailbox alone, of nothing else. But like the backyard, I need some peace. And it was just too many times, whether there's gatherings or whether their kids bring their friends over, where it's like, oh, it's just cool to cut through my backyard. And I'm talking about Big V, it won't even like they were just cutting through the backyard, because in Kingston, we did that. Right, but a lot of times we knew the people's parents, like they knew us.
Of course.
I don't know none. We just moved over here 2 years ago. I don't know none of these cats. And what really got the trigger going for it real quick was that not only did they cut through my backyard, I'm talking about they walked up against the patio door.
Oh no!
Back.
Oh
like,
no!
Yeah, like I'm like, dog, if you're at least going to cut in the backyard, I got a fire pit that's probably about maybe a good 15 yards away from the back of the door. I'm like, dude, if you're going to at least cut back there, because that's how it started. I'm talking about, dog, I'm talking about literally, because I got cameras up. And I'm talking about, dog, it was literally like.
Oh, no. See me, you fucking around and get shot fucking with me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a concealed weapons holder. I'm licensed, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't play with, you can't play with me like that. I got cameras around my crib too. Like, when you get to look, and I'm like that with just, like people walking by my crib and they have to just stand in like my yard for a few seconds. I'm like Stanley on Friday. Fam,
straight up,
get off my yard, fam. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like even little kids, when they got to stop in front of the house and fix their bike, that makes me a little uneasy too. I don't even know.
Especially in today's day and age.
I think that might be what it is. I'm like, man, come on. I'm watching the cameras like, man, all right, man, you need to fix that bike somewhere else. Get the fuck out from my yard, fam. I don't care how old you are. That's just how I feel. You know what I mean? It's how I am.
It's just your crib. No big deal.
No big deal.
Right?
just me and my family here.
No big deal. Nothing to protect.
Nothing to protect.
We good.
Nah, these little kids ain't going to stores and doing what it do. You know what I mean? They ain't going up in these schools and doing what it do. Of course, that's not happening. You know what I mean? Stop it. Come on. It's my crib, man. Like, come on, yo.
It's everybody's baby, though.
Oh, man. Speaking of, man, I'm glad you said that, Corey. This is a good segue to jump right into the first topic, like with that segue of baby. You know, Corey.
Yeah.
Some of these NBA players are fighting for that baby that we call the championship, Corey.
Yep.
These past couple of weeks, you know, we've been talking off air during the game. You know what I mean? We ain't gave it to we ain't served it up for the people though, Corey. We gotta serve it up for them, man. Corey, what a series, man. Am I right up, Corey? First of all,
no, you are right.
Am I right about it going 7?
Yo,
it may go 7, Corey.
It might,
but Corey, I want to ask you, Corey.
Yeah.
Because we got, all right, Monday was game 5, right?
Yep.
They played at Golden State. I cut the game on, Corey. Tight game as usual, like it's been the whole series.
Yeah.
I look up, Golden State is up by 16.
Yeah.
I go and put a load of clothes in the wash machine, come back, roll a L, pour me a glass of some bourbon, because I was celebrating earlier because Bourbon Day was Tuesday. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, salute the key on this new endeavor, the 614.
Word up.
14 bourbon. He reminded me on Tuesday it was National Bourbon Day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I had read it on the internet on Monday that Tuesday was going to be National Bourbon Day. So I started early watching the game. By the time I poured it in my glass, Corey, the Warriors had lost a 16-point lead.
Yeah.
So then I said, let me pay a little bit more attention. So then they finally regained the lead. And of course, as we all know, or if you don't know, the Warriors ended up winning the game and taking a 3-2 lead, right? Corey, I'm going to ask you a question and I'm going to go first.
Okay.
The question is, what does Golden State need to do? Because they're up 3-2 now. What do they need to do, Corey, to bring that thing home 4 games to 2?
Yeah.
Because they can prove me wrong, going down here in Boston and maybe closing out on the legendary in the legendary Celtics stadium with the leprechaun right there, Corey. They can do it.
They could do it. They could do it Thursday.
But Corey, what do they need to do it? I'm asking that, but I'm gonna go first, Corey, because to me it is simple. It is simple, Corey. They need Klay Thompson. They need Klay Thompson to show up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Corey. He has not played up to my standards.
Yeah.
He has not. This whole playoffs as finals, that is, he has not played well. Not to me. He has not been Klay-like to me. Game 5, he was kind of getting back to the swing of things, Corey. But in all totality of this finals, he hasn't been. The magic hasn't been there for him. He's been on shooting struggles. I don't know, man. He hasn't been the guard that I know him to be. We all know Klay Thompson is the shooting guard god. We know how he come up. We know he needs this much space, Corey, to let that thing go. Pause.
That's it.
And he gonna hit it. That's all he needs.
Yeah.
Corey, he's had this much space, as big as his house, and he hasn't been coming through, Corey. I'm gonna tell you, if he revisits the first time that he comes down here and plays Boston in Game 3, if he pulls a Game 3 in Game 6, Corey, we will see a Game 7, and Boston will win.
Yeah,
that's it. They don't need nothing else, Corey, but Klay Thompson to be on his A game to win Game 6.
I'm gonna tell you who they need.
Who they need?
Jesus Christ, and I'm gonna tell you why.
AKA Steph Curry for the new listeners.
That's right.
Okay.
So you text me Friday night.
Yes, I did.
And let me make sure I put, because I don't want to misquote Big Vito over here.
Yeah. Hey, quote me, man, because
you told me that Curry is Jesus, man. I understand you now. Laughing face, and one last laughy face. Big Vito, let me tell you something. And I'm gonna reiterate, and I'm gonna be careful with the time here. For those who don't know,
go ahead.
I refer to Steph Curry as Jesus. Every time he hits a three, I always shout, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. I say that because is Steph Curry Jesus? No, I'm not saying that he's Jesus. Come on, I'm not blaspheming. Let's be careful over here, right? But what I am saying is that Jesus, I'm not going to say that he gets bored, but I do think Jesus is a fan of the NBA. And the player that he chooses to control, like playing 2K, is Steph Curry. And that Friday is what you got. Steph Curry, the way that dude played on Friday night was freaking unreal. But then Monday came. And I think Jesus was busy, the real Jesus. I think he was busy. There's a lot of things going on in the world today, Big V. And I think he said to Steph Curry, my son, look, I'm a little busy tonight. I need for you to be like normal, which I don't think he meant normal, but like below normal, like whoa. Steph Curry only got 16 points that Monday. So that's why I say they need Jesus. Now, on a more serious note, Klay Thompson last game did hit for 21 points, but that's not the issue. Boston should have won Monday's game. They should have won that. Steph Curry only had 16 points. But then
mind you, he was like maybe 0 for 7 for the three for so long.
And didn't even hit a three.
And for the people, for a little small stat real quick, this finals game that just passed on Monday, I think Steph had played in over 130 finals games or something like that, Corey. Not finals, pardon me, playoffs.
Yeah.
And had hit a three. This Monday was the first game he hadn't hit a three in over 130 games, Corey.
That's crazy. So if Jesus shows up infused inside of Steph Curry, they're going to close it out in Boston. But the problem with Klay Thompson is that he could give you spotty performance. He can even give you spotty games where it's like, You look at even and the crazy thing is he got 21 points this last game, but it was a super quiet 21 points.
Quiet.
It didn't seem as effective. Now, technically, he hit half his field goals, 7 to 14. That's not bad. Plus 13 on the court, yada, 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 all that stat madness. But man, Andrew Wiggins bailed out Golden State Warriors because typically it has been Steph Curry going off and, for lack of better terms, carrying the team. It's just you don't expect so much from Draymond. I'm not worried about Draymond. Whatever. Otto Porter, he could get hot from the three. He's been okay, but he's kind of been off for a little bit.
Jordan
Poole. Wiggins and Poole been bailing them out. And so with Boston, who is that guy? And I hate to say it because it's kind of like each game is almost like its own individual series. Everything we talking about right now, Big V, could be null and void by Thursday. And from a totality standpoint, it's really been a good series.
Absolutely.
I think I picked Warriors in 6 initially. I'm sticking with that, but man, am I confident? Would I put money down on it? No, but it's fun to watch. But they need Jesus, and they need Curry to be Curry, and they'll close it out in Boston.
Corey, I'm gonna go on record and tell you now, if the Warriors win, Wiggins should be Finals MVP. Wiggins should be Finals. No doubt about it. If anybody gets it other than Wiggins, it is only due to reputation and notoriety. That's it. Yeah. That's it, Corey. That's it.
Yeah.
Wiggins
You're right, because
he's been the guy, Corey. He's been the guy every single night. And not to cut you off, but not only offensively, but defensively is what has impressed me. He's been up to the assignment of checking Tatum, how Tatum needs to be checked.
Yeah. And I would have said Curry up to the last game this past Monday. And look, we're not saying you can't have bad games, but I do feel like if Golden State win it, I feel like Curry has played good enough to get it, with the exception of this one. But they're talking about this on NBA radio today. Now, if daggone like Wiggins or Poole just freak, especially Wiggins in particular, if he figure around and just have just a killer night this Thursday, he should get it over Curry. But it's going to be interesting. But before we worry about any of that, Golden State still got to win it first.
They got to win it first, Corey. And that's my next question. I know you initially had them closing out in 6, and if you're right, that means that you have them winning tomorrow evening, correct?
Yes.
So you have the series getting closed out tomorrow night.
Yes.
I have Boston winning tomorrow night.
Would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I have Boston winning by 7 tomorrow night, Corey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go that way.
It's gonna be good as hell to watch. So I'll tell you that. Now, that being said, damn my prediction. I'm hoping it goes to Game 7.
Me too, because this is fun to watch. This is fun.
Yeah, it is.
What's not fun to watch, Corey, is Deshaun Watson.
Oh my gosh.
This Deshaun Watson stuff, man, is not fun to watch, Corey.
Nah.
Just to give some background for the people who have not been aware of the Deshaun Watson situation, it stemmed back to a podcast we did months ago, back when Deshaun Watson was the quarterback for the Houston Texans. Sexual assault allegations have came out amongst several women. Back then it was amongst maybe 16 to 20 when we covered it. At this point today, it is 24 accusations of sexual assault.
And before you go further, have you heard the news about today?
No.
Let's bump it up to 26 now.
No way, Corey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Corey,
man,
I hate, I consider us to be a fun podcast,
Yeah.
I hate to serious us out for a minute, but I'm gonna serious us out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Watson, as of this week, is on the record of saying he has sexually assaulted any of these women. He hasn't done anything wrong. Out of his mouth, true statement, quote him. Corey, Deshaun is capped. He's capped. He's capped, Corey. Corey, this isn't just 3 women. This isn't just 5 women. Hell, it ain't even 10, Corey. It is 26 women. And I know the listeners saying, yo, what does cap mean? For the older people, that means you fronting, you're lying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's capping about that, that he didn't do. I'm not saying that he's capping that about all the women are correct, because I don't know. But what I do know is he's capping about he didn't do something. You did something, nigga. Stop it. This is 26 women, and you saying that you didn't touch nothing? Stop it. Like, yo, just stop it. Like, yo, Corey, I'm not buying this bullshit. You did something to someone. You keep saying anything. You've done something.
Yeah.
Something, dog. Something has happened. I don't know if all 20, I'm not saying all 26 women are coming correct.
Right.
One of them is. One of them is. You have to stop with the bullshit about having done anything. You've done something.
Yeah.
Something. I've even told my wife, baby, if 26 women tell you that I smashed them, they all may not be correct, but somebody is telling the truth. I'm gonna be honest with you. 26 women not just gonna lie on me, big dog. They just not.
Yeah.
They just not. Maybe 13, maybe 25, 26, saying the same thing, round about the same thing, and you keep hollering, you ain't done nothing. Corey, the floor is yours, man.
Though when this news, I'm not even more shocked. It's just like, again, like it seems like every other week it seems like it's about 2 or 3, and I can't really expound but so much more because you took a lot of the words out of my mouth. Look, man, something's wrong here, and I look, as a man, I'm like, yo, cats can't be lying. Cats can't be trying to set you up. Yes, none of these, if I'm not mistaken, are going to be tried in criminal. All of these are civil. So one can make the argument, well, why aren't they going to criminal? Hell, I don't know. They all, at least the first 22 got the same lawyer. And the cases will be tried individually. Look, man, I've spoken with other females about this issue, and it's crazy how it varies depending on who you talk to. And there's only 2 modes of variation. One is that, oh man, they all lying, this is that and the third, no matter how many it is. And then you got some that's kind of like, oh nah, he guilty. And I tend to side with you in the sense of this. Do I think he done something inappropriate to all 26? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But man, all you got to do in my book is be guilty of doing it to one of them. And see, to me, whether it's one, and I'm also mean this from the benefit of the doubt aspect, not necessarily so when he did it. Like, yo, one come out, hell, even 2 or 3 come out, man, it's kind of like, let's kind of wait to hear a little bit more. Let's see what the evidence brings out, yada, 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 yada. But Big V, when that number start like creeping like in the teens, like 13, 14, 15,
bad,
22, dog, you are not, and again, I've heard stories where women have set up men for their paper. I get all that. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I do think that there's some innocent brothers out there, and we got to be extremely careful when a sister say that I've been sexually assaulted to not brush it off, because all of these women are saying he did it. He got a $230 million damn near guaranteed contract. So I want dude, he's guilty of something. He's guilty of something. And Big V, you talking about, and I want to preface the audience with the explicitness of this, but you're talking about, I think on the 24th, she alleges that he masturbated on her face at the salon. Like, dog, I don't know, I won't dare. But what I'm saying is this, dog, you guilty of something. And I would even tell, I told my wife, I told her something similar as you. And I got to give it to my wife, she's a rider. But I said, honey, listen, sometimes it's not even about whether it's true or not. Perceptions becomes reality after a while. And I said, you know what, honey? If I ever had 22 or anybody accuse me of anything, you got full permission to get the divorce proceedings started. I won't even fight you one. Because I will understand. Because could you imagine, Big V, and I hate to even bring this up because it makes my stomach hurt. It's like Chris Rock said, like, you don't never want to think of your woman cheating on
22 men saying
with
that?
22 dudes talking about, yo, I smashed your wife.
Out of here. Can't do it.
Next topic.
Can't do it.
Next topic. I can't even think of that. I can't think of one, let alone 26, dog.
No, man. Something is there though. We're gonna keep our people updated. And by the way,
absolutely,
I'm still on that Chad Willis situation.
Yeah, we ain't forgot.
He had a court date. I think in June. I haven't heard nothing here lately from it. Or he had a court date a couple of months ago, and it was continued to June. But I'm gonna check that out too. I'm fishing on to see how this gonna turn out. We still on it.
Word up.
You know what I mean? Yo, man. For the people that don't know, the Lakers have hired new head coach.
Yeah.
Talked about in this podcast. Was it Darwin Ham? Darvin Ham. You know what I mean? Mr. Darvin already, Corey, is throwing his weight around.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you, Corey, I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, all my people in the zone, man. Darwin Ham just got here in LA a couple of weeks ago. And you know what he told the assistant coaches? Hey, y'all, pack your bags. Pack your bags. Pack your bags. You will not be a part of this process going forward. I want to read something to the audience, Corey. It says, new Los Angeles Lakers coach Darvin Ham has informed 3 assistant coaches from Frank Vogel's staff, which happened to be David Fizdale, Mike.
Take that for data.
Yeah. Frank Ben Berthy, and John Lucas III. They will not be brought back next season, a source confirmed with The Athletic.
Yeah.
Corey, I like this. I'm here to tell you, I like this. I like him going in and shaking things up. And oh, by the way, I don't know if you know, but he told the front office, hey, man, I don't need you in my business, so to speak, yo. I mean, hey, when it comes to the X and O's, I got that. I mean, y'all stay up there. We cool down here. I mean, he's already made a statement, and I like it. He made 2 statements. I like it. I love it. Let's go. I want to see more of it. I want to hear more about it. Throw your weight around. Get all that dead weight that you think was dead weight up out of there. Bring in who you trust and get comfortable. Get comfortable, Mr. Ham. Get comfortable. I am here to support it, Corey. What are your thoughts on it, man?
This is beautiful because Lakers as a front office have been borderline idiotic with trying to tell prospective head coaches who their assistant coaches should be. Hey, wait a minute. Like, time out, dog. Time out, dog. Like, when I was at my old job, I was IT manager at my old job. I had the flexibility to hire whoever the hell I thought was best for the job because that's my department. Because if something goes down, management, vice presidents, CEOs, they're looking at me. They ain't looking at the guy or the gal who I hired. Right. So I need that flexibility. And there was rumors, Big V, and I don't think they're not true, but it's rumors. I'll leave it at that. Where the former head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, Terry Stotts, that they were trying to get him to be an assistant coach under Darwin Ham, and Darwin Ham was like, yo. Now wait a minute. Now you telling me I got to keep Russell Westbrook is one thing. All right, fine. $47 million due to him. All right, we give you that. What you ain't fitting it. For us in the country, what you ain't finna do is tell me who my staff is, because I'm probably gonna get fired within 3 to 4 years anyway. I'm going out on my shield. I want to hire whoever the hell I want to hire, and one of them was with Rasheed Wallace, who I love. That grit, that determination, that don't give a damn who the hell you are. I'm a Hall of Famer too. I got rings too. Matter of fact, which I hate. I beat the Lakers in 2004. I love that pick. Lakers, let Darwin Ham be great. Let him hire whoever he wants. Okay, because you're going to fire me based on my performance. And another good thing too, Big V, is that, look, normally your first year is your safest year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing whatever I want. Hey, y'all the one need a coach. I was chilling in Milwaukee. What you want from me? Because it ain't like you're getting your pick of the litter. It ain't like we're getting Doc Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like we getting my man from Utah who names Escape. We ain't getting him.
Yeah.
I mean, who big time is knocking at our door? Oh, I know who. Nobody. We lucky we got Darwin Ham. So hopefully this will work. And I'm rooting for him. I'm not really holding my breath for this season. To me, it's gonna be a waste of season. But hey, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
And I want to be wrong. But no, I love it. Hey, flex. What you gonna do? Fire? Man, you can mess around and win a championship. You're gonna get fired 2 or 3 years anyway. Oh, because Frank Vogel was the problem. Got it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh man, shout out to Darvin Ham, man. Keep putting in that work, man. Keep shaking the room up. We here for it. We here for it, man. You know what I mean? We here for it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
All the people in the zone land. It is that time. It is that time. It is that time, man. This is one of my favorite parts of the show, man.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorite parts of the show, Corey. What we got, man? What part of the show is it, Corey?
This is the What the Hell segment.
Who was brought to you by, Corey?
It's brought to you by me, solo, by my damn self. No help. The critically acclaimed. You know what? When my daughter, God willing, gets born, I might let her sponsor it. You know, she don't keep us up too late. I might let my daughter, Corey, sponsor. But until then, it's brought to you by me, sponsored by me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Big Vito came up with the idea. And after that, he said, yo, young fella, just rumble, young man, rumble. And I'm about to rumble, Big V. I'm about to rumble.
What we got, man?
You know what, Big V?
Look, you was already titanium in the streets, man. Like, who we got this week, though, man?
We got a gentleman by the name of Rusty Hardin. You may say, who in the blue hell is Rusty Hardin? I'm going to give you a hint. It just came from a segment that we just talked about 2 segments ago regarding Deshaun Watson, where Deshaun Watson has a lawyer, and his lawyer name is Rusty Hardin. Okay. Big V, I want to make a quote that this idiot made at or around June the 3rd. Per SportsIllustrated.com is my source. Story brought to you by Brandon Little. Shout out, I think we went to class with somebody named Brandon Little. Anyway, shout out to him too. But anyway, let me read this real quick, Big V. Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson's lawyer is doing him no favors in the eyes of public perception, which could make it all worse. Rusty Hardin was on Sports Radio 610 station based out of Houston, Big V, and said that essentially happy endings to a massage are not illegal. That's what he said. But we're not done. I don't know how many men are out there now that have had a massage that occasionally there was a happy ending, Hardin said. I do want to point out that if that has happened, it is not a crime. Unless you're paying someone extra to give you some type of sexual activity, it is not a crime. Big V.
And this was a lawyer?
This is lawyer, Big V. This is the guy who I'm assuming he's paying at least $500 to $1,000 an hour for his services. Big V, when my wife and I saw this on SportsCenter the other day, when I tell you that you could have heard a pin drop in our living room, Big V, I'm just like, wait a minute. Because this isn't Deshaun Watson saying this, Big V. I damn near give you that. This ain't one of Deshaun's muscle men, homeboys trying to speak out. Well, everybody gets happy endings. No. This is his lawyer. First of all, let me attack this real quick. First of all, what if you're the lawyer? I don't need you on the radio. You ain't Johnny Cochran, and my name ain't O.J. Simpson. What are you doing on the radio? What are we talking about on the radio? For what? Do you, Big V? Do you know how bad this? If I'm Deshaun Watson, I'm sitting up here like I'm paying him how much by the hour? First of all, $230 million. I would fire his ass on the spot, not now, but right now. Should have done it twice over yesterday. I don't know how many men out there now have had a massage that has perhaps not had a happy ending. Those are quotes from his lawyer that he said on the radio. Oh, but then he gets up and then, the firestorm started, Big V, and he moonwalks like Michael Jackson. Let me tell you something. I have had numerous back rubs. I always select women. They ain't gonna lie to you, Big V. They feel good. Mm-hmm. They feel great, right? They feel so great. I can't have a man touching me. Like, that touches me personally. I ain't knocking it. Some males, you want to get other males to rub up on you. That's cool. It's all about matter of, and I don't care if it's a 300-pound woman. I just need a woman. Matter of fact, I had a 300-pound woman damn near crack my back. I was too much of a punk to tell her to stop. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. She almost broke my back in half a few years ago, Big V. But we don't want to talk about it. Let's stay focused. I'm getting off track. But one thing I never had, Big V, was a happy ending. And you know what, Big V? We got to use the assumption card here because I'm a happily married man, about to have a beautiful family. So I want to be real careful. But let me assume in a hypothetical sense that I was single. Even then, she would have to initiate it. You want to know why she would have to initiate it, Big V? Because she's on the clock. I go out of my way as a male when I'm in the room with another woman for an hour. Closed doors, ain't no cameras there. Worst case is your word against hers. I do everything possible to make my masseuse feel comfortable.
Right.
Where it ain't like that.
Yep.
Right? Like, and again, in my single days, hey, if you're trying to spark the mic, then you get the sparking.
Yeah.
I'll receive. You get the sparking. But I'm not initiating anything. Even if it's some deal like, hey man, I really appreciate that, man. That I wouldn't mind, can I call you sometime? I'm gonna even hit him with that. Assuming I'm single, but I'm not. So the hypothetical's in there. But this guy, Deshaun Watson, is playing Rusty Harden, to go on the radio and say this. This is ridiculous. This is absurd. Rusty Harden, what the hell? Deshaun, fire him, please.
Please fire that man, Corey. Please
I can't do anything
fire
with this guy.
That man, Corey. What if they play that in court? What the fuck was he thinking, Corey? He's the lawyer.
He's the lawyer, Big V.
What the hell? I'm going to look that up when this pod ends. I'm going to look that up. I have to see that for myself. That is unreal, Corey.
Just Google Deshaun Watson's lawyer. It's like the first and second on the Sports Illustrated. Unreal.
Wow, man. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that is the what the hell segment.
Yeah,
that is how we end the podcast. Thank y'all for always tuning in and tapping in with us. We appreciate y'all so much, man. You know what I mean? Keep rocking with us, you know what I mean? We're going to keep y'all up on the sports talk, how we'll be doing it, you know what I mean? We got the game coming tomorrow. Corey, I'm going to be hitting you up, going back and forth with you, you know what I mean? You be safe, my guy, you know what I mean?
Safe too, my brother.
I'll hit you tomorrow night, my G. Everybody else, y'all be safe too, man. Everybody, peace, man.
Hey.